Are you dealing with back pain after COVID? Are you worried about what the back pain means after having a previous COVID infection? Well, stick around. I'll give you some basic information on back pain and COVID and some simple steps you can take. Hey everybody, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell so you're notified each time we put out a video on the best and holistic way to sustainably train your body so you can live life on your terms. Hey everybody, my name is Akimbo So. I'm the owner of Solcore Fitness. I'm a soma trainer and a soma therapist, and I've been in this field for over 25 years. So I've used a holistic model to not only help my clients, hundreds of my clients, but myself, get out of pain, get moving again, and back to the life they want to live. Back pain and COVID have a direct and indirect relationship. So as a direct relationship, because back pain is from myalgia. Myalgia is the soft tissue pain that you get from an infection or for some sort of drug interaction in your tendons, ligaments, viscera. One of the main reasons of myalgia is from inflammation. So when you have COVID, you feel body pains because your body tried to fight off an infection. But inflammation can stay in your body after you're tested negative because there's still some residual fighting that the body thinks it needs to do. This can also come from getting the COVID vaccine because it's trying to prepare your body to fight COVID. It inflames your body so it can get it prepared. So if you feel like you might be from COVID, get tested. Get tested and go check with your healthcare team. Once you've ruled out that it's not from actually having COVID again, you want to check and say, okay, is it from the vaccine or is it a long haul symptom? Or is it because you're too sedentary? Or are you dehydrated? Or too stressed out? Or are you moving too much? Or are you moving not enough? Let's take a look and see how all these factors can affect your back pain. Let's use your imagination for a little bit. So pre-COVID, pre-pandemic, if your life is relatively the same way as it is now, it's a big if, is your back pain the same or more? That could be long haul COVID, especially if you feel other aches and pains throughout your body. If it's not, that could be an injury that's now become symptomatic or more symptomatic that you need to deal with. Because of COVID, people are working more from home. They're also sitting down more on their butt to work from their computer or their smartphone. They're also stressed out. They're trying to navigate the kids, trying to navigate all the new computer Zoom type call things. They're generally moving less and they have no work-life boundaries. All this is contributing to more back pain. We've all heard about the dangers of sitting down too long and how unhealthy it is. It's particularly unhealthy for our body, for the pains in our body. It's going to cause more tension in the spine from our desk smartphone posture, and we're going to be in that posture more. Because we're now working more from home, and because our work-life boundaries are worse, there's not more life creeping into our work, there's more work creeping into our life, we're sitting down in these postures for a lot longer. And then you sprinkle on stress. You just have the general stress from the way life is today, and then for my fellow parents, you have the stress of our lovely, beautiful children screaming in our ears as we're trying to get work done. All these factors lead to a big old Molotov cocktail ready to blow up our body. Dehydration was a problem for people with back pain prior to COVID. But COVID infections, like any infection, uses more water to fight off the infection. And so when you had COVID, and now if you have the long haul symptoms, your body's using more water to continue to fight the infection and cleanse your body out. Well, if you didn't consciously rehydrate yourself after your COVID infection, I guarantee you're dehydrated. This becomes a problem because dehydration and stress are the two biggest culprits in damaging your soft tissue and specifically your fascia. As it relates to back pain, your vertebral joints, the disc inside, needs to be hydrated with water. If it's not hydrated with water, then it can't perform a couple of its major jobs, which is to allow your spine to move properly, which will cause pain, and also not be a shock absorber in your spine, which will cause pain. Are you dealing with back pain after COVID? Was it there before? Did it also show up afterwards? Let me know in the comments if you are and what you're doing about it. As we previously mentioned already, people are sitting down more and longer. This makes sense that we don't move as much. They can also lead to moving too much or too much to what we can handle. I'm going to give you some examples. So general moving is the 10,000 steps per day, or get out and do something for an hour a day, something general, just to move your body around. A specific movement is some sort of program you're on to correct an issue, to prevent an issue, or to achieve some sort of new goal. So I'm going to give you a personal example on how these two factors of not moving enough or moving too much or too much for what you can do will affect you. So obviously I've been working out, well not obviously, but I've been working out my whole life, and I work in the health and fitness industry, and that part is obvious. But I went from a certain amount of working out to way too much. So I checked that because I got an Apple Watch, right? So I can see how much I just generally move around per day because it gives you activity. But I can also track through my schedule my specific program, right? So I have a specific program to correct issues, to prevent issues, and to get to a certain area. Well, COVID hit so fast that my general working out went from moving around, let's say about 3 to 5 miles per day, to less than 1. But my workouts and then my specific workouts jumped up. My workouts jumped up quicker than my specific workouts. And by that I mean there was no progression from where I was before to that increased load of 3 to 5 times more than I was used to. So my body was a little sore, I had a little pain. I also wasn't doing more corrective exercise after my big old workouts. I was doing the same amount I was doing before. That shouldn't happen. I should be able to match basically my corrective program to my specific or goal program, if that all makes sense. How about this? Think weekend warrior syndrome. That's when you sit at your desk 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Then on a weekend, you go out and go crazy. You do all your sports and activities you love. Well, your body isn't prepared for that, and most people end up getting really sore and usually injured. That's kind of what I'm talking about. You need to do both. You need to move around generally enough. You need to specifically balance your body so that you can do your activities in general. And if you've been sitting down on your butt the whole time and you weren't doing this thing before, that's going to show up after COVID. Now that you heard all the reasons why you may be having back pain after COVID, in reality, it's probably a little bit of everything. So you need to take a holistic approach to this. So if you're finding yourself sitting down longer with more stress, dehydrated, no work-life balance, start by first getting hydrated. It takes a while for your body to fully rehydrate yourself, so start small and work your way up to more water. I recommend starting your day with a bunch of water that help front load your day and get you ready to drink more water. Then start to work on your work-life balance. If you are working from home, give yourself definite start and end times. This will help reduce the stress and also the load on your body from sitting down. Further, help yourself reduce the stress by taking some time to get outside and move generally. Move your body a little bit. Meditate. Careful how much news you watch. Be informed, not inundated. All these will help reduce your stress, which will reduce tension on your soft tissue, which will reduce tension on your back. Make sure that you're working on your general program through your walking, but also your specific program through exercises and stretches you need to do to balance your body. That's up to you. I don't know where your body is, but you need to make sure you have a nice balanced body, plenty of space, or space, plenty of fluidity, so you can move around properly and not be in pain. Are you dealing with back pain from COVID or not from COVID, or other pains in your body and haven't found any sustainable way to address them? Then I want to help. So I've got a free ebook. In the description below, I've got a link to claim your free ebook where we're going to talk about how to sustainably train your body to get stronger, to have less pain, so you can live life on your own terms. Check out this next video I have on signs you have a weak core and the issues it can cause. Don't forget to subscribe, and to help others who might find this information beneficial, like and share this video. And please remember, it's not just working out, it's building a foundation for a better life.